Today I'm here interviewing Drew Calloway. How are you today?
We're doing good.
Doing good, doing good. Okay. How do you envision your life after high school?
It's my senior year, so I'm kind of just like trying to plan as much as I can right now. I don't have it all figured out yet. Um, but what the idea that I want is to be able to go to college for two sports, only the track and football, and I also want to get a pre medicine degree. And then hopefully to go to med school and become a doctor after that.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's good. So, how do you feel during the off season, and what keeps you motivated to keep playing?
During the off season, I really like to work on myself and try to get me where I need to be in shape and just get as much athletically in like try to advance it as much as I can, trying to help me for whenever the season does roll around. That's the easy part.
Yeah. Just to
Yeah,
move into something different. Yeah.
change things up a little bit, and I just felt like it was time for that to happen.
Okay. It's I
Yeah.
see how that impacts you,
Oh yeah.
and. So, how do you feel your most underrated aspect is on the field, off the field? Like, how do you feel your most underrated aspect is?
I feel like it's mainly like speed. I need to get faster. So that's one thing that I really harp on in the off season is just constantly trying to build my speed, work on agility. Because in the long run,
Yeah.
speed's really what is going to help you have the upper hand, no matter who you
Hmm.
face.
Yeah. So, what is the most important lesson you have learned from coaches, playing the game, anything of that sort?
Um, Really never give up. Because I've been in situations where you can be down in the first half of a game, and then you can come back and end up winning that game. Um, so it's just really one thing I've always learned is just never give up, and so that's what I try to always do with no matter what I do, is not give up until it's the last second.
So, how do you balance the demand of football to your grades and academics in school?
Um, it's kind of hard to explain how because I've just been doing it for so long,
Hmm.
and so it's just kind of got easier and easier as I've gone along because I figured out what works the best. But I make sure to get as much as I can done in the classroom, and if after practice, if I'm not done with something, then I'll do it after practice, and if I have to stay up late, and then go to bed early whenever I can.
So I'm going to ask you a couple of off the field questions,
Okay.
just so what are your top five priorities in your life?
Um, One's definitely gonna be church. I'm very involved in my church. I'm in the band and stuff like that. Play a couple instruments. That's definitely my number one. Number two would probably be family. Always making sure my family's okay from what I can do, because there's always something I can do to help out and contribute. Um, Three is probably going to be my schoolwork. Now, that's grades come first.
Yeah,
Part of being a student athlete is you're a student before you're an
and
athlete.
it makes you who you are
Yeah.
as a
So,
person.
so I try to keep those up. My friends, I try to keep as many friends as I can. Um, Always check in with them, see how they're doing.
Yeah, it's impactful. That's
Yeah.
very needed in the
hmm
lifestyle. So, what is your preferred pregame routine and postgame recovery?
So before a game, I definitely like to take my naps. That's one thing that I always
Yeah.
do is I always try to get as much nap time as I can in. I'll play like calm music before then, and then
Mhm.
when I get close to the game time, really turn on with like my rock songs. I'm a
Mhm.
big rock guy.
Mhm.
Whenever before a pregame, and then go through the game, and then post game probably just I don't think I listen to music after the game. I think it's pretty much just a quiet ride home. Just trying to process everything.
What just happened and
hmm
how you feel?
Yeah,
Okay. So, what sparked your interest in football?
I like to hit people.
Like to
If
hit people,
I'm being
get some of
honest,
that
and
anger
yeah,
out.
that's man,
Yeah.
it's so much fun to just line up across from somebody and just go head on head all day. and it's
Yeah.
just it's always fun.
Yeah. If you had an option to commit to any school, what would it be and why?
So always growing up, I've always wanted to go to Alabama. I love my Crimson Red. Been to a couple games out there, and it's just really amazing. And so that's where I'd want to do two sports at. But also thinking of now that I'm a senior and realizing how hard two sports and balancing college is, it'd just be a lot. And so I'm thinking of going to I want to try to go to like a smaller D1 school.
Hmm.
I got a couple in mind that I'm trying to get into, trying to get offers from. So that's really what I'm leaning towards now. But definitely
Yeah.
growing up, it'd been Alabama. That's where I wanted
And
to go.
that, yeah. So, how do you feel you, as playing a guard for Franklin Parish High School, how do you feel you impact the game and, do as playing a guard?
Um, during our run game, it helps to have somebody big and strong that can definitely block people, move people to open the gaps.
Yeah.
So that's definitely what I bring to the table at my guard position. Um, Fast on my feet, able to see inside and outside. Like last night, picked up a blitz on the outside that would have, Pook would have never saw it if I wasn't able to pick that up. So he was but I didn't let up the sack, and luckily I saw that, and it was helpful.
Yeah. So, what do you think sets you apart from other guards
Um,
within anywhere?
I'm fast. I try to I'm big, but I'm also fast. I'm not gonna say I'm the fastest guard. I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest guard, but I am. For my size, I am pretty fast at the
Yeah.
guard position, and I'm able to see inside and outside. I've played tackles before, so I can move my feet pretty
Yeah.
well. Um, but you know, you just got to be fast, and with my size, that's really what I try to focus on is being fast.
Yeah. That's really helpful in the game, that keeps you going. So, how do you handle pressure on the field?
Um, in those situations, you just gotta flush it. Like stepping onto that field, I used to get the biggest butterflies till the first series was over, and now you just gotta take a couple deep breaths, flush it, and move on.
Yeah,
Not
and
let it affect you.
and that's words of
Yeah.
encouragement right there. It's good. So, what are your goals for this season?
Um, for this season, I want to be an all-state lineman, and I'm really working hard trying to get that, and I just want to get in the best possible spot that I can be in before I go to college. I want to be as prepared as I can, and just really know where I'm at before I try to go to the next level.
Yeah. So, if you could play any other position other than your own, what would it be and why?
It'd probably be D line, honestly. If I could not play O line, they said that I had to pick anything else. It'd probably be D line because I love hitting people, and I love it in the trenches. It's
Yeah.
fun to hit people. And it's just the line is probably the best thing. I probably wouldn't choose it over any like a quarterback or something like that. Once you love it for so long, it kind of just sticks with you, and you don't ever want to change it.
All right. Well, that's all the questions I have for you today. Is there anything you want to go on or?
Nothing I can think of.
All right. Well, that's all I have.
All right, thank you.
Well.